In this video, I'm revealing the Air Max 95 Yu-Gi-Oh! Size-by-size stock numbers and also the Air Jordan 5 Fire Red stock numbers for both US and EU, and also a potential release date for the incredibly cool Adidas Jellyfish, the two new colorways that are dropping next month. That's going to be exciting, and also some special unboxing, stuff like that. Hi, welcome to the channel. My name is Damir, and before we do anything, please, one of these options would be really appreciated. Subscribe. If you are subscribed, turn on notifications, like the video, comment, whatever you like, hype the video if you're on your mobile. It doesn't cost you anything. It helps out the channel really in a big way, and especially now because there's been some changes with the algorithm, and I noticed that my videos, they don't reach as many new subscribers as we did previous month, so that would really be appreciated if you help me out. And also, since you probably agreed to do one of those things to help me out, I've included this video I recorded recently of Evie, Stella, and Klaus just chilling. So there you go. That's a thank you from them. All right, let's do the unboxing first. Let's get it out of the way. As you can see, I don't have a workstation for that. I should really get that in order because this doesn't look professional at all, but I figured why not. So in this video, I'm unboxing two dead stock pairs of the Jordan 4 Undefeated. So I actually got 3 pairs. I got my regular size and 2 size 44. Probably gonna sell them and, you know, use them to maybe purchase something else for this channel. So I'm really grateful that I don't double up that many times. So that I managed to get 3 pairs of the Undefeated is incredible. And also the purple colorway for the Supreme Nike SB Dunk Low, which is, I looked it up, the most limited out of all the colorways. Honestly, I don't like it. I don't like the material. I don't like anything about this sneaker. So I am gonna sell it, and I'm gonna use it to, you know, buy something else for the channel and unbox it and do a maybe early review. We'll see what happens. But yeah, that's the unboxing for you guys. Now let's do some size-by-size stock numbers recap. First, we do the clothing for the Destroyer jacket, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Nike jacket. That was a really cool jacket, and not that many pieces, 99 pieces were available, and these are the sizes that were available on the 12th, on Friday. Let me know if you copped. And for Sneakers US, there was actually 254 pieces available. And then we had some t-shirts. We had a white one. For Sneakers EU, 156 pieces were available. These are the size-by-size numbers. The black t-shirt was a little bit higher, sitting at 309 pieces. This is also for Sneakers EU. And then of course for Sneakers US, the white t-shirt had 659 pieces, and the black t-shirt had 915 pieces. So that is the clothing for both Sneakers EU and Sneakers US. And now the actual sneaker, Joey colorway. For Sneakers EU, incredibly low, 2,638 pairs. And these are the size-by-size numbers. I promised you I would show you that. And of course, this is provided from Stash Sneakers. As always, a big shout outs to them. They're the best in the game when it comes to this. So let's take a look at my size. I can go for size 43, 355 pairs. I can also go for size 44, that is US 10, 436 pairs. And I actually went for size 44, obviously because there's more pairs and I would increase my chances, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's always the right strategy, because sometimes the bigger sizes are worth more. So that means the resellers are gonna go for that one, and sometimes you might have a bigger chance at a lower size that has a lower stock. But in this case, the profit was for any size basically, so it didn't really matter. So sometimes it's really good to have these size-by-size numbers before the actual release, so you can get a little bit of advantage. But it didn't help. Obviously I didn't win, or I would probably have a smile on my face while talking about this as I normally do when I win, but I'm kind of bummed out. I didn't win. I saw some of you actually won in the comments on my last video. Wow, congratulations. If you're from EU and you won and you see these numbers, yo, tap yourself on the back. Congratulations to you. We also had US, of course, I promised you that, 6,748 pairs. Let's take a look at my size, 9.5, 885 pairs, and size 10, which is EU 44, 1,098 pairs. So yeah, sheesh, that's I was about to say that's a lot, but it's not actually, but it just feels a lot when you compare it to the options I had here in EU, right? But let me know if you won. Let me know if you're from EU, US, and which size did you get. And like I said, for the EU people, big congratulations for you guys in US as well. Incredibly low sneaker and a really nice little add to any sneaker collection out there. So congratulations. I'm not jealous at all. Not at all. But something I did win, but it's not worth bragging about because they're still available, is the Air Jordan 5 Fire Red. And I apologize in my last video because I wasn't sure if it was going to release in EU, but it was right there on the Nike app and not the sneakers app. So my apologies for not doing better research. Yeah, I copped it. That's all I care about. I went for size 44 actually, and I'm a little bit uncertain because I can go for size 43. But I went for size 44 because I wanted a little bit more space. Sometimes I do that. And I hope that this, because it's some Jordan 5s, I can go for size 44. Others I can't. So we'll see what happens with this one. I will update you once this package arrives. But yeah, size 44. These are, by the way, the size by size numbers for the Nike EU app. And currently they're still available. I'm not sure how many sizes, but if you're from EU, definitely a sneaker worth checking out. Like, this is a fire colorway. I know the Jordan 5 is not the most comfortable sneaker out there, but this is a really dope colorway. And yeah, I'm excited that I purchased this one. So size 44 had 392 pairs and size 43 sitting at 490 pairs, and that's 3,499 in total. Now US is a different beast, sitting at 85,894 pairs. Holy crap. And yeah, they haven't released yet. They are releasing in US at 1,600 here in Sweden, so in a couple of hours. And I don't think Stash Sneakers would mind if I leak the size by size numbers, since, you know, this sneaker is relatively easy to get and the resellers are not going for it. But here they are, the size by size numbers for US. My size 9.5, 8,844 pairs, and size 10, 10,369. Yo, that's crazy. So let me know if you're from EU, if you copped, let me know which size did you get. And also let me know if you're from US. Maybe you already copped from Foot Locker, was it? Or was it JD Sports? I can't remember. Somebody had exclusive access. But yeah, the sneaker is everywhere right now. Let me know if you cop. All right, moving on. I promised a potential release date for the incredibly cool Pharrell Adidas Jellyfish, the 2 new colorways that are dropping next month, actually. Now, this sneaker is incredibly hyped. It was, I don't know the stock for the original colorway. I think it was incredibly low because the prices on the resale market are still crazy and not that many people cop. So I'm hoping that these 2 colorways that you see right here will be more available, that they will have a bigger stock. That is my hope, of course, because I definitely am going for this sneaker. I would try to go for both colorways. I imagine maybe one of them will be more limited and the other one will be more accessible. At least that's my hopes. As soon as I have something more solid when it comes to the stock numbers and stuff like that, I will of course update you. But I do have a potential release date, and it is October 11th. So not that far away. I mean, it's not this month, but we're literally less than a month away from these 2 colorways. And to my understanding, both of them will drop on the confirmed app on October 11th. At least that's what it looks like right now, but of course that could change. And yeah, I'm just hoping, like I said, that the stock will be a lot higher than the previous colorway. And I think it's a smart move from Adidas if they limit the first one, and then the second is more accessible. It's just a better look, and of course they also want to make money, Adidas, right? So yo, let me know if you're excited for this sneaker, and are you excited for these 2 colorways, or is it a pass for you? Because I'm I'm definitely excited. Let me know in the comments what you think. All right, that's it for this video. But before I leave you, something I started doing recently is a trivia or answering questions at the end of every video. So if you got an interesting question, it could be sneaker related. It doesn't have to be, just ask me anything. And if that question is interesting, I'll answer it at the end of the next video that I do. Or if you don't ask me a question, like, because nobody asked anything in my last video, I just do random trivia that might be interesting about me so we can get to know each other a little bit better. So okay, let's see what I can reveal now. Yeah, I told you that I'm Bosnian. I live in Sweden, but I'm actually Bosnian, and I actually fled from Bosnia. I didn't flee, but my family, we fled as refugees from Bosnia to Sweden to survive because of the war, of course, because of the war in Bosnia. Yeah, that is the reason why I live here, why my whole family lives here. And even though I was young, I remember a lot of things. So yeah, I saw some crazy shit during that time. It doesn't feel real, I'll be honest with you. I'm not damaged or anything from it. I think my parents are, but I'm not. I think a lot of kids who experience the same things that I did, it just doesn't feel real after so many years. It feels like a dream, like something that didn't really happen, but you have memory of it, if that makes sense. But yeah, so maybe that's an interesting trivia, I don't know, but I do these things at the end of every video, so now you know something new about me. As always, thank you for watching the entire video. Stella is not there right now, but you got a video of her, so at least you got something. I'm usually recording at night, and that's when she chills right there, and now it's early in the day because I just wanted to get this video out of the way and go do my challenge with the gym and the 15,000 steps, stuff like that, so I can chill tonight. Thank you for watching the entire video. As always, I'll see you on the next one.